that was just a quick demonstration of what we're actually going to be learning in this lesson. Before we get to the lesson, I want to shoot a question of the lesson out to you, and that is, what is your favorite drum head? You play Remo, you play Evans, you play Aquarian, who do you play? Put it in the comment section below and let's start a conversation about it. Earlier today, I told y'all on Facebook that I was going to be doing a lesson and I wanted your input. What did you want to hear about? So I picked one out of all the responses I got, and this one is actually for Sophie Reed. This will benefit everyone, but this is her idea. So she wanted a lesson on how to incorporate left-hand hi-hat with ride cymbal grooves a la Ray Luzier and Carter Beauford, those types of players. So that's what we're going to talk about. Real quick, I want to say a huge thank you to anybody that came out to the PASIC convention, Percussive Art Society's their national or annual drum convention. It was awesome. It was awesome getting to meet some of y'all that I've talked to online for years, and just I was really blown away. So I will be back next year for the whole conference. Now, on top of that, if you haven't heard, there's been some changes on the site. There's also going to be some changes to the YouTube lessons. So now every YouTube lesson that I upload is going to have assessment criteria. I'm doing that with all the lessons on my website as well. So we not only get the lesson, but I actually tell you, hey, put it at this BPM if you're a beginner, if you're intermediate, if you're an expert, put a fill in here. So I'm going to give you kind of testing criteria so you can go through the lesson and know, okay, I'm at a beginner's level, I'm at an intermediate with this topic. And not to limit your creativity, but to give you a goal, a marker to know, okay, I can move on from this topic and I've known. I've done that with every lesson on my site. It's super organized. If you want to know more about that, you can check out the link below. But let's get to this lesson, all right? So I found that I wanted to incorporate this years ago. I was listening to Carter Beauford. Whenever he first came out, it was a big hot thing, and I was like, how can I incorporate what he's doing into my playing? And I found that the easiest way to start doing that was to get a consistent pattern going. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a slow groove. We're going to wind up at about 70 BPM, and I'm totally caught here. Oh, I got uncaught. Don't worry, there's wires behind me. We're going to wind up at about 70 BPM. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing a 30-second note alternating pattern, so singles. But we're going to split it up between two voices. We're going to split it up between the hi-hat and the ride cymbal. Now it's the same as playing 16th notes, so 1 E and a, 2 E and a. We're just going to speed it up twice as fast. So this hand, the right hand, will be playing 16th notes. So 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. This hand will be filling in all of the other notes. Now let's talk about the groove we're going to put under that. My kick drum is going to go 1 and then 2 on the snare. So 1 and 2 E and a, 3 E and a 4. So 1 and 2 E and a, 3 E and a 4. That's going to be our basic groove underneath that. 16 notes in the right hand, filling in the other 32nd notes with this hand. So all of that will sound like this. Now, what I want to do is I want to put all the 8th notes on the ride cymbal bell. You'll notice I had to go here to play the snare with my right hand. So I'm going to play all of the 8th notes here on the ride cymbal bell. That's going to be our basic groove. Now, I want to add a little bit of an accent over here to make this just not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to accent, after I play the downbeat 1, I'm going to accent that next note over here with 32nd notes. So that would sound like. I'm also going to accent, after I play the and here, I'm going to accent the 32nd note after that. And to top that off, on the and of 4, I'm going to accent the 32nd note after that. So that's the groove all put together. Now I know there's a lot of moving components. We got accents here on the 8th notes. We've got a 32nd note pattern going on that you're probably not used to doing. A groove underneath that. We got to play 2 and 4 here. Then we're doing accents. So there's a lot to this. First, get the 32nd notes down. Then get the groove underneath that. Add the accents last, okay? Add the bell accents and then the accents over here. Don't rush yourself. There's no rush to get through this. Look at the assessment criteria in the video description and see exactly what tempos are what for you and kind of set some goals for yourself. If you're interested in seeing how we've changed the lessons on the website, go over and click on the link below this and you can check that out. And as always, if you're not signed up for the free email lesson, you're missing out on some good stuff because we put stuff out there usually weekly or bi-weekly. So we'll catch you guys next time.